गाइस दिस इज माय फर्स्ट वीडियो इन दिस चैनल। तो वीडियो को एंड तक देखिए, लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब जरूर कीजिए। आज मैं करने जा रहा हूँ क्लास 9 का फर्स्ट केमिस्ट्री टॉपिक, मैटर इन आवर सराउंडिंग। माय फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट इज मैटर। द matter is a thing that occupies a space, have a mass and a volume, and matter can be differentiated into various parts according to my myths and according to the Indian according to the Indian Buddha and everyone, early peoples, matter can be divided into agni, wind. I am going to say it in English: fire, wind, earth, sky, and water. After that, in our days, matter is divided into two types: chemical properties and physical properties. In chemical properties, I am going to give you two examples. Take KMnO4, which is also known as potassium permanganate. If we mix this thing with water or something, I am going to prove this. There was a topic that matter as evidence. How could matter move? How could matter be living? Matter is all made up of particles. Matter is made up of particles. Particle is made up of molecules, and molecules is made up of atom. An atom is made up of electron, proton, and neutron. And their one partner is boson. That was invented by Einstein. After this, if you mix KMnO4 plus water or potassium permanganate plus water, the potassium permanganate contain violet color, and potassium permanganate contain violet color. So that's why the violet color, the particles of the violet colors will mix with the water, and the potassium permanganate, that is also known as KMnO4, would get mixed with the water, which is go inside the particle of the water. This proves that the particles have a motion. That's why they could move and do the thing. You can see this KMnO4 one. This is, you need to read this in class 9. And the next topic I am going to discuss is that the next topic is kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the energy that is produced by the people. I am going to give you an example. You could not understand. If you can't understand the books one, you can. I am going to give you an example. There are two peoples, and I am also saying it in Hindi. There are वहाँ पे दो बच्चे खड़े हुए हैं. I am saying it in English. You could, if you can't understand Hindi, you can understand Hindi. There are two people standing there. One have eaten biryani, chicken, and everything, energy wall of, and another have eaten only one packet of chips. Who would finish the race? There is a race. Who can win the race? That the race can be won by the people who have eaten biryani, and because he has the energy. The energy is known as the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the movement of particles in very at a fast rate. And after that, I am going to say there is a thing that is known as bromian gas. Bromian gas is a gas. That bromian gas, if this is the container, you see there are two containers. I'm keeping like this. There are two containers. If we have bromian gas over here and oxygen O2 and CO2 over here, it would mix with them, because bromian gas is heavier than this oxygen and carbon dioxide. But bromian gas moves upside. So because it is in this, the kinetic energy is more. Because of this, the bromian gas moves upside. Next, I am going to discuss about pollen grains. Pollen grain. What are pollens? The pollens are the small particles that is released by the flowers after the pollen grain. And the pollen grains mainly comes through our body. Pollen grains, after they release from the flower, they comes in our body in animals' waste, or it fly and fall in the water. Such this is a water. If you imagine this is a water, and these are the pollen grains, and and the kinetic energy movement of particle is like this. They are getting hit. They are hitting the pollen grains, and the pollen grains from here, it is coming here. This one is coming there. Like this, the pollen grains move. Now I am going to discuss a very important thing. This kind of motion is known as Brownian motion. Brownian motion. This is a very important topic. Brownian motion. In Brownian motion, the particles hit the thing and the thing moves. Like this, the movement of thing is known as Brownian motion. Next, I am going to discuss what is intermolecular force of attraction. Such as this is solid. In solid, the intermolecular force of attraction means you can understand by the name. The molecules means particles in matter. You let it matter. The particles attract themselves. Like in solid, the intermolecular force of attraction is like this. There are no space between them. In liquid, the intermolecular force of attraction is like this. That is means like this. And in gas, the intermolecular force of attraction is like this. So because of this, gas fly. So I am going to say another thing. I am going to ask you a question. The question is, if we boil water and alcohol, which will boil first? Or you can say vegetable oil. Anyone if you want to say, please say. I am waiting for you. I am giving you 10 seconds. 1. Please comment below. So you tell me time is up. Alcohol would not get boiled first because alcohol will boil first. This was my mistake. Alcohol will boil first because its density is low. If the density is low, then the boiling point would be high. So it will boil first and it will catch fire. If we boil it so much, it would catch fire. So I'm going to say that the last thing that I'm going to say that the main thing that we need to remember, what is kinetic energy. Kinetic energy, kinetic energy and the intermolecular force of attraction. I'm going to say it again. Kinetic energy is the energy that is used to, I'm going to say you. Kinetic energy is the energy in which the particles are continuously moving, that they possess what we call as kinetic energy. And the next thing I forgot to tell you, that is diffusion. Diffusion means intermixing of particles of different types is known as diffusion. Such as the particle of water and potassium permanganate have been intermixed. This process is known as diffusion. And another main thing that I am going to tell you, and what is intermolecular force of attraction. The intermolecular force of attraction is the attraction of the particles that have in different types of shape. Like in solid, they have different, and they have different in liquid, and they different in size. I am going to show you the pictures that we have read from the book. You should buy this book. The book that I am showing, you should buy and read from this book. This book is the best book, and this is published by Asian School. Let's see the book. This book is the best book for yourself, and the first page I am going to show this thing, and you can take a screenshot of this. I am going to give you the first page. You can take the screenshot of this book. You should take this book and read this book well, and this book is very nice. You can use this book. This book is very nice. I am not going to show you the book, but so guys, please, if you could not understand anything, please comment me below, and next topic I am going to discuss you next day. And the next topic of our chemistry is the different types, the characteristic of gas, solid and liquid, and the properties of them, the classification, and many evaporation, and many things are there. Diffusion will be broadly discussed in the next pages. So I am going to show you this book only cost 500 rupees. You should buy this chemistry book, physics books and the biology book. And you should use the math book of R.S. Agarwal. This is my preference. If you like, please hit the like button and share it to maximum people. And please subscribe the channel.